Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. I just feel like featuring one of the most fun TDs that I played in this game. Tier 9 PZ4, German one. Look at this thing. It is just a beautiful looking tank destroyer. Los geht's! Why don't we enjoy a couple of just outstanding games in this thing. And I love this thing so much more than the Grille. Why do I like it more than the Grille? Because it has an amazing gun. Look at this. 276 pen, 560 HP of alpha, and then a premium shell that has 352 pen and 560 alpha. And it also has an okay HE shell of 65 pen, 700 alpha. It's not quite as much as the Grille. Okay, 560, the Grille 750. But this is what I like about it. Look what he's doing. You see this? Something so simple, so crazy, so simple, yet so satisfying. Do you see what he just did? You cannot do this with the Grille. See what he's doing? He reversed into the bush. He turned around. He put the gun up facing the other way so he can shoot and then move forward, press the W key, and run into cover quickly. Grille can't do that. Grille does not have a fully traversable turret. Grille only points the gun out of the front. So in Grille, if you go to this bush, you must face the enemy, you must aim, and then you shoot. And if you get detected, you're sitting there like a salami, slowly trying to reverse away. Because if you scoot, try and move forward after you shoot, you're driving into the open. It's a subtle little tiny thing that for me was a deal breaker for the Grille. Right? But with this thing, boom! And he kind of made a mistake there. He's used to reversing, but you could just press W and drive away, moving forward. Now there's a big difference between the forward snap, just take him out. See, now he's going away forward. Even if he's detected, he's in cover. There's a big difference between the forward speed and the reverse speed of a tank. The reverse speed is a lot less. And in fact, some of the nerfs that they've applied on some tank destroyers that don't have turrets, the big one being the FV, the Death Star. What is it called? The FV400, the big one with the shit barn. Not the Death Star, the shit barn. It does not have a fully traversable turret. And one of the nerfs they applied to it, when they nerfed the thing, this was a while ago, was a nerf to the reverse speed. And a lot of people just ignore, a little nerf to the reverse speed. Well, it cripples tanks that don't have fully traversable turrets. Because playing that shit barn or the Grille or any tank destroyer that does not have a fully traversable turret in a city map or when you have to crest a ridgeline or whatever, if you can't turn around and point the gun off behind you, if you come around the corner in Himmelsdorf with the shit barn, and you come around and you press the trigger and you hit someone for 1400, and you really hurt them, reversing back into cover is excruciating. And many times you'll get hit 2-3 times by the enemies, and it's so excruciating. So what the really good players do is they try and plan so when they get to a corner or a position, they say, okay, I'm going to back up like almost revert, side scrape back. I'm going to back up until I can take the shot. Then I'm going to take the shot and press the W key so I can move forward, smash into the building or the rock or something and get into cover. Try and plan out positions where you can get into cover by moving forward, which is very, very difficult with some tanks that have to move forward to get into cover. That have to move backwards usually. You know what I'm trying to say, guys? You know what I'm trying to say? They're less versatile. They're less versatile because of the crippling reverse speed. Whereas this one, the PZ4, it shoots faster than the Grille. The gun is beautiful. You've got some mobility, and you can do this. You can shoot this guy and then move forward into cover. He doesn't have to because he's concealed. It's let me know in the comments what you guys think. But I played this one, and I played the Grillet, and I played a lot of games. I did the full grind in the PZ4 to get the Grillet, and I really enjoyed playing this PZ4. It's a stealthy glass cannon sniper. He's playing it exactly the way I would play it. It's a sit in the bushes and snipe with your amazing gun. I even like the sound of the gun. And with this particular thing, let's see if he just... except when the shots do that, when you're losing 611, and then the shots deviate to the edge of your circle. Now, if you had that mod that makes the aim circle smaller, it would have went outside the circle. In general, your shots congregate towards the center of the aim circle, and with a log normal distribution, there's some percentage of them that move towards the edges. It's the sigma function, but not all tanks are the same, guys. This one and the Grillet, you'll just have a lot of shots that, for some reason, deviate to the edge of the circle. Very frustrating, especially the Grillet. I found that with the Grillet, like, holy shit. You can fully aim in the Grillet and hit the dirt 1 out of 4 shots. It's just insane. But the deal breaker for me with the Grillet, the biggest difference between the Grillet and this one is the gameplay style of this not having a fully traversable turret. Okay? And if you think about it, there's so many positions that I would learn in the PZ4 where, like, you can reverse from behind a rock, just show your turret, shoot, and then move forward behind the rock with this thing. So many positions on maps that that I got to know. I can make this one work perfectly. Look at his teammates just sitting around. I don't know what they're doing. They're in the corner. You're gonna have to reset, buddy, because I don't think your teammates are. So many positions that I learned to play with this one that when I switched to the Grillet, those positions didn't work anymore. You can't reverse. You can't reverse out from behind a rock, shoot, and scoot and behind the rock again with the Grillet. You have to move your whole tank. Boom. Wow, that was a bullseye. You have to move your whole tank around the rock and turn and face the enemies like a... You're so exposed for so much longer, right? And that was the deal breaker for me. So let me know in the comment section whether you guys have thought about that at all, or if you noticed that. And do you prefer the Grillet or the PZ4? My vote is, I think, tier for tier, the PZ4 is head and shoulders above the Grillet. Head and shoulders better than the Grillet. And now he's standing alone here and he's going, what the hell? Just shoot the front of the turret. Oh, he's bounced 3 or 4 shots in a row on this guy. You've got the big Tuma. And it's just RNG. You're going to have a high roll here in a second. Just there you go. See, just because he's shooting ammo with 352 pen, while we're watching here, I'm going to do this on the fly. 352 pen. He can roll as low as 264. Okay, on his pen roll. There's RNG on your penetration roll. Oh, beautiful. But the 352 times 1.25, he can roll as high as 440. You can go through the front of a hull down T110E3 with this thing. If you high roll your pen. You can. Right through the gun, like through the thickest part of the armor. But you have to have one of the highest rolls for your penetration. It's statistical, right? If your gun has 350 pen and you're shooting 350 armor, 50% of your shots will pen, 50% of the shots will bounce, because you'll high roll and low roll. You know, if you take, statistically speaking, if you take a lot of shots. If you have 352 pen and you're shooting 400 millimeters of armor, you can work out the statistic there. You're going to pen, I don't know, whatever it works out to, like 25% of your shots will pen, 75% will bounce. You could just, it's just a number ratio. This thing will pen a lot of heavily armored vehicles. If you just keep shooting them, you'll pen them eventually. And now he's still got full HP here, guys. Full HP. This is insane. And look at that. Just the first damage that he's taken. Isn't it a beautiful thing? I love this thing. Kolobanov's tank sniper, defender, high caliber, and top gun. He ends up with 12,346 damage, 7 kills. And he eked out a little bit of a profit, because if we do Russian math, there's 81,000 minus 3,000 minus 83,000 minus 20,000 is positive 15,000. That is correct, Yuri. Rubles. Now I was going to contrast the playstyle of this lightly armored tank destroyer with a fully traversable turret with a heavily armored tank destroyer without a fully traversable turret, but I said, nah, what the hell. I love this thing. We're going to watch 2 games of this. And this is Melee 81 from the Swad clan, playing encounter mode on another beautiful map with lots of bushes. This is a bushwanking sniper. So another bit of advice that I would give you, if you like this thing and you're going to play it, you're going to play a session with this thing. If you're playing World of Tanks and you're constantly switching your tanks up, this doesn't apply. But if you're like me and you pick one tank, like for instance this one, and you're just going to play a full session of 20 games or something with this, turn off Himmelsdorf and Ensk. Turn them off, and you'll have a higher probability of getting these maps with bushes. Boom. And Mr. Batchat wants to do some initial spotting, but he is inadvertently moved into a position where he's lost 990. Like, that's those 2 shots. And you notice how he's reversed up the slope here so that he can pull away going forward? That's more DPM. That's more firepower than the Grillet, guys. That's more firepower than the Grillet at tier 9. And also, the way he's using this slope, he's reversing up the slope. He can shoot and then scoot down. You see that? The Grillet on this position would have to move forward. When he was shooting that Batchat, he would have to move forward there, turn all the way, shoot, and then he'd be sitting sideways on this hill like a target. How would the Grillet have to, after shooting and being spotted? He would have to like do a big circle or reverse. It's just so awkward. So, yes, this is one of my favorite tier 9 tank destroyers. And why don't you kill that Batchat? He wanted more. There you go. What was going through the brain of the player playing that Batchat 12T?
Well, I got shot twice. But I think I'll be okay now.
Yeah. And he's probably raging at his team. I spotted them and you guys didn't shoot. Well, guess what? They spotted you and the other team did shoot. And you're dead. Look at this. Oh, those are Sigma. Sigma. Come on, make it count. Put the pixel right on there. There you go. What's the shell velocity? Let's just look here. It's not that good. Oh, it is good. It's 1500. That's fantastic. Oh, he's being trolled by Sigma now. And with this type of shell velocity, 1500, I would have thought I'd see the shells go straight. But they're lobbing in like softballs. This game sometimes, you know, some tanks that have like a shell velocity of 1300 meters per second and the shells go. This one had 1500? That's very high. But this is what you got to get used to, guys. What you're witnessing right here is the Russian programmed German Sigma. Okay? These are the most accurate guns in the game. This one, the Grillet, it just happens, okay? Every now and then, the shots just hit the dirt. There's nothing you can do. There was no, it wasn't soft stats. He was fully aimed. He wasn't moving. He wasn't moving his turret. He wasn't traversing. He fully aimed, and you know, bloop, it just hits the dirt. It just hits. It's just the way it is. There's nothing you can do. That's the downside. That's the downside with these most accurate guns in the game. They will frustrate you and troll you. And I don't know if it's programmed in the game because if they didn't do that, these would be too powerful. As a balancing factor, I don't know why they do that, but I swear from my experience, my Grille, I sold the Grille. I couldn't play it anymore. The Grille is worse. And this one, you tend to... your shots, in some games, 1 out of 4, 1 out of 3 in some games, just hit the ground. And sometimes you'll have that game where it's bullseye, 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 bullseye. And it seems to happen in waves. But when you start getting trolled by the Sigma, it's infuriating because, you know, you're a sniper, so you have to snipe from far away. So, you know, your circle, even though it's a really accurate gun, if the enemies are 400 or 500 meters away, the circle's still as big as the tank, right? And these shots that hit the dirt when you do that, they're infuriating. And he knew enough that he was going to get spotted there. Smart move. Do you see that? He knew that he was going to get spotted. And he scooted away, moving forward instead of having to reverse. And that you can't do that in a Grille. And can he? When you're losing, now you answer me this question. When you have a game where your Sigma is screwing you, are you losing because you're missing all your shots? Or are you missing all your shots because you're losing? It's just, I don't know. You know, it's just crazy. But this guy's doing fantastic. Even with all the missed shots, 8,500, I'll make that count. Boom. Yeah, ooh. That's gotta hurt an E50, doesn't it? Not an AFK player. GSOR is gonna spot you. GSOR spotted him from behind. Oh, he is in big ammo racked and gun. And now he doesn't have to turn around, he just has to shoot the GSOR. He's ammo racked though. Oh boy. He's in big trouble. Is he tracked still? No, he's tracked. No, the T-32 is not AFK. He's moving on the minimap, guys. I'm looking at the minimap. The T-32 is actually still playing the game. He had not moved from the spawn the whole time. And somehow this GSOR didn't chase him and kill him. So now he's going to be hiding in the bushes here by himself. Unless he can help his T-30. What is it? Oh! That was a... The game said yes on that shot. I think it hit the roof of the E50 turret. And there's another... oh, that guy's just out of render range. He's got to get that guy in render range. He's got 2 targets there, but they're not in render range. But he doesn't want to get spotted by the GSOR. Smart move. Where would you go now? Is this okay? You see these guys are... Look at the minimap. They're just on the edge of his yellow circle. He would have a shot on them. You could probably blind shoot them, buddy. You could blind shoot them. They're there. You're out of render range. Maybe you could move, look at the minimap to a position here, and you'd be able to shoot those guys. Well, oh, looks like the guy moved closer. Go ahead. He's probably typing in chat now. What are you doing? Look at the... Does he not see? Is the guy behind a rock? He's decided not to participate in the game. Oh! Oh! Oh, he noticed. It took him a little while. I don't know what he was doing. And he... Oh! Oh, yeah, beautiful. Did he get spotted? No. He could have had the kill shot on that BZ. Now you can move closer. Now you can move closer. Oh, he switched ammo. Beautiful. He switched out. Okay, he's got 9 shells left. He's still got quite a few shells. Let's give him some credit, guys, here. He's doing the perfect sniper game, except for that momentary lapse. I don't know what was going on there. Maybe he was typing in... No, it didn't look like he was typing in chat. He was just... I don't know. Who knows, right? Who knows? He's moving back to his favorite spot. So leave some comments in the comment section, guys. So which one of these players dominated on the battlefield the most? Which game was more enjoyable? And in particular, do you prefer this tank or the Grille? Have you played both? And do you agree with my assessment about the fully traversable turret? Does it make a difference for you, or do you don't even notice it? Let me know what you think in the comment section. But for me, that's the big thing. And this T-32 is still alive. And I guess he just took a defensive position and never really moved up the slope. He's behind that rock there. And he's decided to just stay there, which is interesting. At least he's still alive. He didn't throw his tank away, right? There's a lot of players on his team that just threw their tanks away. So I'd rather have a guy that looks like he's not doing much, but he's still alive. Because not doing much for 15 minutes is sometimes better than doing a lot for 30 seconds and then dying. And now, does he have a flanking shot? If that guy moves forward... Oh, why does he not have an outline? Is that guy behind? There's a rock there, buddy. He's just got to wait. Why does he not have... He just doesn't have an outline. Yeah, there's cover there. The guy's in the dip. Let's see, he's just waiting patiently for this guy to make a mistake. Yes, he may... Oh, no, he didn't. What would you do? He's got a lot of HP. There's a Conqueror. Look at the enemy team has some formidable tanks. A Conqueror, a Progetto 66. And he, for a minute there, I thought he was thinking about flanking, but now he's thought better of it. And if he wouldn't have done anything, he would have killed this guy. Unless that guy's behind topography, would he have killed him? No, the T-32 just spot. He might have got him in the opening right here when he crossed. He might have got him right there. But you just got to be patient now, buddy. Moving around is recipe for losing. You guys understand that now? The tank that moves gets spotted in the open and gets killed. This is the end game, right? It's different than the beginning of the game. In the end game like this, on a map like this, not all maps are the same. So, you know, I'm talking generalities here. I'm generalizing, but typically, patience wins now. The tank that's sitting still in the bushes does not get detected. The tank that's moving around in the open does get detected and killed. So you just got to be patient. But I think, you know, you don't see the guy on the hill that you could shoot. So he's missed this guy too. Look, he's missed that guy. But now he's thinking there's two of them. I have a lot of HP. I can kill the Conqueror with one shot. I'll get hit by the guy up on the hill, but I'll kill the Conqueror. And he's going to try and kill the Conqueror, but now he's got spotted and he didn't kill the Conqueror. So he's made a huge mistake here. If he gets shot from the hill, and the Conqueror is held on, but the Conqueror does not play it right. The Conqueror is a Muppet, so it all worked out. It all worked out. And the Progetto didn't shoot him from the hill. So these enemies deserve to lose. And now he's going to go after that Progetto, who's not even poking the hill to shoot him, which is just... Should be ashamed of yourself, Progetto. He's been spotted. There he is. And now the Progetto exposes his whole tank, because why wouldn't he? And lunges down the hill and kills himself. Well played. Well played. So there you go, guys. Another fantastic game. 11,277 damage, 7 kills. And he actually made some credits. Thought I would feature one of my favorite Tier 9 tank destroyers. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel. Help the channel grow. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.